us to go.
So, I'm out and about. I'm out and about actually using my motorcycle as a tool. Yeah, you know what that means. It means I'm having a good time on my motorcycle. Being productive. I got to go to the post office and ship some packages that I have been of stuff that I've been selling on eBay, and trying to get as much money as I can possible out of just stuff that I've laying around the house. I sold my camera, and it actually only sold for about like 26 bucks or something like that. So if you guys are looking for a cheap camera, you guys completely missed out, because it definitely went for close to nothing. But yeah, I've been riding my motorcycle around. I had to go to Walmart to get a mailer package for a shirt that I sold on eBay for $1.50. You know, the bad thing about eBay is that if the item is not desirable, you'll basically get almost no money out of it. But the good thing about it is you're very likely to just get rid of the item if you have it laying around the house and get some kind of money off of it. But yeah, I had to go to Walmart to get a mailer to send the shirt out, and I hate going to Walmart during the busy time, which is basically when the sun is out, because there's absolutely no... Look at that. There's a cop car. He's got cop lights back there, and he's texting on a cell phone. Look at that. Cop breaking his own law. But I had to go to Walmart, and I absolutely hate that place because there's so many like rude people, so many weird people, and there's a website completely dedicated to that called peopleofwalmart.com. But I've also noticed that it's just by the way people act. I don't know where I'm going. Oops, this is definitely not an exit. Wow, that's like the first time I've ever done that. I feel completely stupid. I was yelling at that cop for being a retard, and look at me, I'm pulling into non-existent turns. But just by the way the people act at Walmart, or I guess any store, for in fact, I can kind of tell what kind of person they are. I mean, what kind of driver they are. This is the turn I want. And I'll share my thoughts as soon as I go to mail this package. Man, it is it's quite toasty. I'd rather make a right-hand turn rather than wait for the light, which is already green. Oh well. I don't want to sit down and wait in the hot heat for the light to turn. I'd rather take the long way home, get some air flowing through my jacket. Yeah, so I noticed, I guess when you see people in stores, or I see it in Walmart mostly, because people do so many crappy things there and seem to want to get away with it all the time. It really shows their true colors and their like little traffic antics, I guess you could say. There was a there's those people who have their shopping cart and they're basically like running down the aisle, trying to swerve into front of people those people are the ones that are usually pretty crazy and careless on the road. This is just my my thoughts. There's no research behind it whatsoever. This is just what I think. Those people who are walking and then they see you coming and they're like churning, going to an aisle or whatever. They don't sit and wait for you to go by. They try to rush ahead and try to get there so they don't have to slow down. Those are the people usually cutting you off, cutting in front of you. And then you've got those people who are if you see the checkout aisles, they're gonna go check out, and instead of being courteous or waiting just like a few seconds longer for their lane to clear up, they're constantly getting to a quicker aisle or running in front of people just to get so they get checked out first or whatever. Those are the people that are usually in traffic when there's a left or right lane ending and you have to merge. They're the ones that are that are in the merging lane, or the lane that ends all the way up until the very end where there is no more dotted line anymore. And so basically what forces them into the other lane at the very last minute is the solid white line. That's where those people are. And then you have the people who are at the checkout. As they're unloading their stuff, they just... Oh, my bike's being weird. As they're unloading their stuff, they, put their unwanted items or whatever just on the shelf next to them or whatever. Not where it's supposed to be. They just leave it for someone else to pick up, for someone else's problem to deal with, because they don't feel like going back and returning it. Those are the people you typically see littering all the time. Throwing their cigarette butts out the window. Or deliberately throwing trash out the window.